Good day to everyone, and now I'm actually going to go through the questions that I've got in, and they are quite interesting. I've gotten questions from 3 different languages, and I will respond to them, but I will text everything in English. So let's get to it. First question is from Samuel. What is the meaning of 21? This can be many things, but I guess what he's asking here is what 21 means in the manner of internet language, and that means quit. I don't know why, don't ask me, it's just that 21 means quit. It's quite strange to me. Doesn't really make sense. Ripa9 added many questions, and first question is actually 3 questions in one. What music do you listen to? What do you think about Metallica, Mastodon and Nirvana? Ever heard of Crowbar? Do you write/compose music? And if you do, how? Me personally, generally, I mostly listen to visual kei music. I'm totally obsessed with that music genre. I listen to other things. I have like 2 songs of Metallica that I can listen to, but I'm not like this huge Metallica fan really. And if I write and compose music, yes, I do. I write my own songs, but I am only writing the lyrics. I have melodies in my head, but I don't really know how to put them out there. I guess that's the answer of that question. What is/are your favorite anime genre? What are your top 15 anime? What have you recently watched? Have you drawn any anime stuff? Actually, although it seems like I'm so totally obsessed with the Japanese, I actually didn't get into the Japanese pop culture until after I had studied Japanese for a while. I actually studied Japanese because I wanted to know what the Duel Masters cards said in Japanese without going onto the internet. But top 15, that's too much for me. I really like Naruto. Naruto is like one of my top favorites. Pokemon is also one of my top favorites. I really like the Hokuto no Shinken or Fist of the North Star. And Digimon is quite cool. Death Note, I really like Death Note. But it quite stops there because the rest of them become like so very difficult to tell really. But if I'm drawing anything, I have been drawing Pokemon in the past, but I'm not like into writing and drawing manga really. Although that will be cool. I don't think I have the time for it really. Next question from Reaper here is, what games do you play? Any Nintendo games? Got any favorite Nintendo console? Smash Bros, Zenabled, Kid Lucas? I've heard of Kid Lucas, I've never heard of Zenabled. But Smash Bros I have played in the past, but now I only play such as a PC or Nintendo DS. I only play Pokemon and World of Warcraft. I tried to play Minecraft for a time, but I got too addicted and I had to stop because I couldn't get to work in the morning. I forgot to eat. I forget to go to the toilet. It was horrible, really. Ever heard of Yume Nikki? The Dream of Nikki, actually. No, Dream Nikki. I have not heard of that at all, so I can't really answer anything. The Venus Project, question mark. My avatar, check out the few documentaries. Anyways, he also there suggested that it's more important than animal rights, and in one way he's actually right, because the Venus Project itself is a huge thing. It's actually everything that humans do. And I will make, this is like far into the video series that I will make on my Vegan Dragon channel. I will make a video on it, but if you want to know what is the hugest impact on what that Venus Project is all about, watch the documentary Cowspiracy and you will see why animal agriculture is actually the worst thing that has ever happened to all nature. Yeah, but I'll give you more information when I actually get to make that video. But that's like 60 videos into the future there. Which YouTube channels do you follow? My subscriptions are as following. I follow such as Vegan Games, Spirit Science, Gary Yourofsky, Ray William Johnson, Abroad Japan, TV Filthy Frank, Tofugu, Swank Ivy, Bo Burnham, Disaster Music, Fit Life TV, Nina and Randa, Just One Rayo Light, Real Russia, Jordan Pierce, the Kaijudo channel, Crappy Stories. I follow Miss Hannah Minx, Removal Video, #Almond Music, Anna Botten. I follow Yummy Michael, The Duelist, Angazi, Earth Power, Julia Bernard, Kimuchi-chan, G is the Name, Bum Number 1, Waka 1130, and Tomirbu. That's all the subscriptions I have on YouTube, and many of them are not active anymore, but yeah, I still keep subscribed to them, and there's very few that I unsubscribe, really. Okay, next person here is Almond. This is a very long question. In a world where people have such a personal opinion about food and insulted if you say they are eating wrong, how can we explain our biggest problem, animal cruelty, climate crisis, and human health, are all related to individual personal behavior? And how can we change people's acting regarding food choices? Actually, the main reason why is, in my opinion, addiction. People are so crazy after, like, oh, they're gonna have to eat their animal products all the time. But just keep informing is the only thing I can think of. Lecturing is the best way. That's why I put up the Vegan Dragon channel. I guess that's why, because this is like a very sensitive topic for many people. Anne Duve, what is 0 divided by 0? Except for everything you put together with 0 and 0 will end up as 0, or you can end up with Z or Z, and it means infinity, really. Katrine Johansen, har du vært veganer hele livet? Hvordan håndterer du motgangen du får av andre? Jeg har ikke vært veganer hele livet. Jeg ble veganer for bare noen måneder siden. Jeg selv var som de fleste andre. Jeg hadde liksom veldig problemer med å da faktisk se hva som var greia med veganisme generelt. Men jeg skjønte jo da at det var akkurat som det ble sagt tidligere her. Det er rett og slett fordi folk har problemer med å gi opp det de spiser, rett og slett. Og hvordan jeg takler motgangen er faktisk ganske hardt. Det jeg pleier å gjøre er egentlig bare å ta det som det er og bare fortsette, for jeg vet at det jeg gjør er riktig, og da bare fortsetter jeg med det. Next person here has like 4 questions. Tekdwak, I hope I pronounced that correctly. What education do you have? I actually don't have education. I went 4 years to the gymnasium without going from the 1st grade to 2nd grade. It was actually pretty horrible, but it was due to that I was given up early on in school. So I wasn't able to read and write properly until I went to 7th grade. Second question there is, what education and job are you planning? Personally, I do not want any type of education, but I'm planning on being a visual kei artist, a musician, and that is like the only thing that I'm aiming for, really. How is a typical day in the life of you? Actually, what I do in a day is, if I go to work, I make picture frames, and after that it really depends what I do afterwards. But I always find something to do. I like to be out in the nature and play. I have like the biggest play out of all. Walking around forests, fields, woods, countrysides, and just playing around. That's like very funny. Or I sit down making videos, and if I have some spare time I play World of Warcraft or Pokemon. Sometimes I'm able to read some manga. I listen quite a lot to music, so my days is actually full of color, and there are a lot of things that I've also do, but it's like, these are the most common things I do. What's your favorite fruits? I really like mangoes. I really like pineapples. I also like some other fruits that are very difficult to get in Norway, such as rambutan, lychees, and such as mangosteen. Amazing fruits, actually. No name, someone call himself. Hi, hi Norwegian. Who am I? No idea. Tordanki Mimi. Thought on your hit song Kjem du fra Løten. This was a song that I had a parody on, because there's like a village in the Stange municipality that is called Valset, and they made a song about that, and I made a equivalent version of that in and about this place, and it was only to do something fun, but it actually became a local hit, actually. People went on like, oh, it's retarded, and I actually find it quite fun when people think that. And it got to this point that people called me up and told me to have like concerts singing this song, and it was just so funny how actually people responded to actually that one video. Now I got to some questions that was given to me privately, so they put on aliases. I'm going to respond to them as well. Panda-chan, あなたは大変ですか? いえ、大変ではない。ごめんなさい。私と一緒にデートに行きたいですか? 日本にあると、大変なら時に、もちろん。Melissa. Hi, I'm a 16-year-old girl from Colombia. My boyfriend actually wants to have sex with me, but me as I'm a Catholic and I want to remain virgin until I'm married. And I don't want to let down my boyfriend, so I don't really know what to do about it. Do you have any idea? So I ask many people what they think or how their culture look at this, and so I know what to do. I'm from Norway. We are a Christian and humanistic country, and Christianity is Christianity, although it's Protestant or Catholic. However, I'm much into spirituality, and I can tell you my own opinions on this through my experience with channeling. I have not much science to back up many things I say now, just make sure of that. The only way to lose your virginity has nothing to do with hymen. Actually, many people think that, but hymen has nothing to do with this. It is actually about if the aura of two people are mixed together. And the only way to do that is through coitus, which means a penis inside of a vagina. Which means that homosexual can stay virgin for all their life, which actually is quite cool. Experimenting is not going to remove virginity, such as masturbation, which I actually prefer that people are masters in masturbation before they go into a sexual relationship, or other things you can do with a partner, such as fingering, jerking, oral sex, does not remove virginity, although you should keep in mind that it's very personal, and it should all come down to not your parents, and not your boyfriend, but what you want to do. And if you want and your boyfriend don't want, you have nothing to say on it either. But really, I would prefer that you do what you want to do with your life, and not really pay attention to what anyone else tell you to do. But again, I've given you like a very good explanation onto how virginity works, and I totally respect all people who actually want to stay virgin until marriage. I mean, I continue on that path myself because I can't stand having the aura of other people within me unless I know that I can live with them my whole life, actually. So yeah, just make sure that you do prevention the right way, and prevention pills are not actually a very good type of prevention because, for the first, they're unhealthy, and for the second, they do not prevent any sexual disease. So try condoms, and as a vegan, I would prefer if you use a casein-free type of condom. So that was a very long video. My Vegan Dragon channel will open pretty soon, and I have a link in the description to find the Vegan Dragon channel quite fast. As you see, I've dyed my hair now, and then you can actually see when I'm actually coming up with videos after this date. Because it will happen that I put out videos that are up to date, because most of the videos I've made are already predated. So then you can actually keep track of the time quite easily by just looking at my hair. So I'll see you then. Go subscribe to the Vegan Dragon channel as well if you haven't done that, and I'll see you soon.